and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny, and folks, let me tell you, it's very warm here. It's overcast. It's about 68 degrees, and that is beautiful for me. Listen, I want to say to you folks that are really just getting over the love affair that you have had with your garden. But it doesn't have to end. You may be saying, well, it's mid-fall and getting very close to the first week in November. But listen, right now is a perfect time to plan for next year's garden. Now I want to show you today how I'm starting constructing some brand new raised beds. And I'm going to be doing as many as I can getting ready for next year. But right now I'm going to start with one, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to make it out of. Now, there are tons and tons of ways that people are making raised beds. You can make them out of wood, but listen, there's a problem with that. That wood will eventually rot. You know what I'm talking about. You can make it out of treated lumber, treated wood, and you got to consider all of those chemicals that are in that treated lumber that will go into your soil, okay? And it will. And there are other methods, metal, tons and tons of ways to construct a raised bed. But I want to show you, I've never done this before, but I'm going to make one out of vinyl. Now I've got some leftover vinyl from years ago on a project that I did. This is just plain old vinyl. Now vinyl's not known to decay, not for a long period of time. So I'm going to put together this vinyl, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And I believe we got a winner here. It's left over, so it's not costing me anything. I paid for it years ago. So you hang around, and we're going to put this bed together, and we're going to field it after we get through with brand new compost. All right now folks, I have got my pieces cut. My bed is going to be 7 feet wide and 10 feet long. So here's the first thing we do. We put the post in place. Now these posts are not vinyl, they are metal. And I don't have to really put them down very far, probably about 3-4 inches. Now, one more in the middle here for a little stability. All right. Now you get the point. Now, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm giving this thing a little bit of extra space, if you know what I mean, because that compost, when I put it in there, it's either going to push it that way or it's going to push it that way. So I'm giving it a little space on the corners to go whichever way that it is pushed. But this looks good so far. It looks good so far. And I can see where I made one little error. I put that one on the wrong side. But if you make a mistake, you go back and you correct it. Right there. Now, my next step. We will go ahead and put all of the necessary wire through these holes and put these together, and then we will be back. All right now, folks, as you can see, we have got this bed ready for the compost. We've got all of the sides tied down. We've got everything in place, and we have filled this thing with cardboard. That's very important. You need to understand, folks, that right here where this is, tons and tons of grass that will come up next season. And we don't want to put it down without first putting a barrier. This cardboard is a barrier. So now we are ready to fill this with compost. So we're going to get right on it, and we will be back very shortly. All right, folks, as you can see, we have got this bed filled, and I'm telling you, it is filled with the real stuff. I can tell you that there is over a ton of pure compost in this bed. And I'm going to tell you, I am prepared for 2021. This is the first bed that I've made at the end of this year, but I have got more planned for the winter. That's the best time to prepare your beds for spring planting. Right now. Right now is the best time. It took, I'm sure there's probably at least a few pounds, a whole lot of pounds, over a ton that's in this bed. And I'm going to tell you, I've never used this method to build a bed like this before, but I know it's going to work. I had several pieces of this soffit, which of course is just merely soffit. That's it. It's vinyl. It's made of vinyl. And I'm going to tell you, it looks great, it will work, and it's cheap. That's what's important to me. Do you know what I've got in this bed? Zero. Yeah, I purchased this soffit. This stuff is like 15 years old. I have had it in storage for about 15 years. And like I said earlier, I've got some more, and I'm going to make some more beds. But this compost, every bit of it, totally without cost. Now, if I went to Lowe's and I bought that compost, I guarantee you this bed is 7 feet wide and 10 feet long. I guarantee you that much compost would cost you $300 to $400, maybe $500 if you buy it at Lowe's. I'm serious. You would be sticker shocked at what prices are. Especially, as many of you know, that everything has increased and it's continuing to increase. But I've got this done and it cost me nothing. My compost, as you know, is totally organic. It's made up of everything. And I'm talking about banana peels, apple peels, kitchen waste of every kind that's known to the kitchen. That's what this is. And I've got it topped and I've got it blended with a good amount of raw aged horse manure. Now I'm prepared for 2021 with my first bed, and this will follow. Actually, there will be another one follow in just a very short time, maybe next week when I get the time to do it. But that's it, folks. I believe this is going to work out great. It looks terrific to me, and I know that it will grow produce out of this world. So that's it. We're going to close this video. And listen, I appreciate you for watching our videos, like I say to you all the time. And if you like this, give us a big thumbs up. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Yes, do it. It'll only take you about 5 seconds. And listen, you have a wonderful, blessed day. And we will talk to you later.